Our relationship to relationships in this culture is passive. We get what we get and then complain about it. That's terrible. I want you to be proactive. I want you to try this one skill. Positive request. So here's how we try to get more of what we want in our relationships in this crazy anti-relational culture we all live in. We've all been taught this. First of all, how many of us were taught to believe that a soulmate relationship, a great relationship, shouldn't need any work to begin with? Prince Charming should just know what I want and give it to me. Particularly a woman thing. If I have to tell him, where's the romance? And I might get to know. Listen, you don't have to tell him. If you're happy with the defaults in the way he behaves that he inherited from his family, from his childhood, and from the culture, if you're happy with the way he's treating you, which odds are the way he was treated or taught to treat, both in what my pal Esther Perel calls that school of relationships named your family, and the bigger school of relationships named patriarchal culture that we all live in. Hey, if those defaults work for you, you don't have to teach him anything. But generally speaking, I believe the hundreds of straight women who've dragged guys into my office saying, Terry, if I'm really honest, I know more about relationships than this guy, and I certainly want more intimacy in relationships than this guy. And like, what am I supposed to do? Well, don't back off. That's not going to help, but you have to lean in skillfully. And while you're at it, let me help you out of this trap. Even though it may be true, let go of the voice of objective reality. Honey, you are not God's gift to relationships. You are not his relational coach. You are not the expert on how he needs to handle himself. What you are, as is he, is the expert on what you need. So one of the first tricks I want to teach you is speak with humility. Shift from the objective to the subjective voice. Shift from you really need to work on your anger to I really need more peace between us. And maybe somebody else wouldn't mind this rough and tumble, but I'm too delicate. It's too rough. Own it. And the beauty of speaking from the I is that nobody can argue with you from the I. Well, I'm not being that harsh. Honey, you may not be. I don't know. I'm not going to get into that. You're too harsh for me. And that's the beauty of that really male attempt, that masculine attempt of getting your partner to see it, getting to change it, controlling it. You let go of all that. You speak forcefully, truthfully, lovingly from the I. I would like it better if we could do this. The way we're taught how to get more of what we want in our relationships is by being spontaneous, because you're not supposed to have to tell them. Let your partner fail, and then critique them for what they did wrong. That's what we all do. I mean, take a moment and be honest with yourself. Think about your partner. I want to give you feedback about. And we tell them what they did wrong, and we share with them our negative feelings when they did it wrong. It really hurt me that you made that joke about me when we were out to dinner with that couple. I really didn't like it when you interrupted me and ... And God bless us therapists have been actively advising people to do this in their relationships. Be authentic. Find your voice. And bullshit. Complaining about what you're not getting and then adding into that a quote-unquote sharing of your misery, your hurt or anger or whatever about not getting it. Well, maybe in a therapist's office, but guess what? That's not the most effective strategy of actually getting it different next time. That's therapy, and our field has saturated the way people operate with each other. I'm going to tell you what you just did that pissed me off in the hopes that you're going to feel bad and do it better next time. Let me give you an alternative. I write about this in detail in the New Rules of Marriage. Move from complaint to request. Your unhappiness, I guarantee you, has already been lodged. I don't think anybody's shocked to hear what you're unhappy about. In real time, if your partner steps on your toe, honey, I notice your foot is on my toe. I know you didn't mean any harm, but I'd feel better. As a favor to me, could you take it off, please? Honey, I notice doesn't feel good to me. It's just simple, one or two sentences. As a favor to me, could you do it this way instead of that way? Our relationship to relationships in this culture is passive. We get what we get and then complain about it. That's terrible. I want you to be proactive. I want you to try this one skill. Positive request. Not negative criticism. This is what you did wrong and this is how I felt about it. Positive request. This is what you're doing right. And it would be even better if you could do it this way. This is what you're doing right. Honey, I really appreciate that you drive me to my appointments and you take that off my shoulders. I love that. As we both know, when you drive very aggressively, I get myself really scared. I'm not that aggressive. Well, in the old days, I'm not that aggressive. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. In the new days, I'm not that aggressive. Well, you may not be, but nevertheless, I get scared. Look, you love me. How about slowing down so I can be comfortable? Would you do that? Yeah, I'll do that for you. That is a true gentleman, my love. Thank you. And then if you really want an A+, is there something I could do to help you do that for me? We're a team. Lose the anger, lose the complaint, be assertive, but with love. I know you love me. This would work better for me. Would you be willing to give it a shot? Oh my gosh, thank you. Let me do what I can to support you in that. Pretty simple. Knife through butter. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. If you never get it, then that's probably a kick out that you need an RLT therapist that's going to help you. But assuming you have a reasonable partner who will actually listen, they'll listen much better if you switch from telling them what they did that was wrong and how unhappy you are about it to tell them what they are doing that's right, even if it's their intentions, and what they could do that would be even better if they'd be willing. Humble, humble. And then help them, teach them what you want in detail and reward them when they try. I go over in the great detail into these steps in our online course, Getting What You Want in Your Relationship. So you can learn more about it. But just learn this, from negative complaint to positive request. Try that until we talk again and let me know how it goes. Good luck to you.